I am finally going to be making boba tea and actually following the directions, because back in like May or June, I did indeed make boba tea, so I didn't actually follow the directions. I mean, I kind of did, but what I did was that I read articles, I guess, and watched videos on how to make it. When it came to me actually making it, I didn't have the recipes on standby. Like, I kind of just went by based on what I remembered and went on like good vibes and everything, because like it's not too hard. It's like literally simple ingredients, nothing too crazy. But anyways, right now I'm going to be following two different videos. One of them is for the milk tea part, and then the other part is for the boba part. So for the milk tea part, it's literally going to be milk steeped with I'm going to steep my tea in milk instead of water. So what I did right now is I measured 3 cups of whole milk into a pot, and I told that like once the milk gets warm, because you don't want milk to boil, so once it gets warm I should add in my tea bags. So if you know, I did like 6 of these cups because this is a half cup, not like a full cup. Anyways, she did 3 cups of milk. Oh, let me lower the heat a little. And three bags of tea. And she did 3 of this English black tea. Except what I noticed was that I only had 1 of those, right? And then 2 of these. And then they're the same ingredients. They're both black tea. Ingredients black tea. Also for that one, black tea. So anyways, what I want to do is I want to make the tea first, so that way I can put it in the fridge and let it cool down before I make it the actual boba part. So right now I'm just taking the tea bags out of their bags, so that way, like, you know, once it's time, less time wasted overall. I'm making enough for about 2 people, me and my little sister. Anyways, this is what's happening. 3 cups of milk on the fire. I put it on like still like high heat pretty much, but once it gets warmer I'm gonna lower the heat more. I don't want it to like burn. And I have my 3 tea bags over here. I tied it like this at the top because that's what she did in the video. So like when I drop in the milk, you know, it'll all be like in basically one place. And I have my milk over here. I'm gonna go clean up while I wait for it to get warmed up. Or I'm not gonna lie, the milk kind of boiled over a little, so I'm gonna turn off the fire. I put on like medium low heat at some point, but I'm like, not at this point. I'm gonna end up like scorching the milk if I don't turn off the heat. And I don't want that to happen because I already kind of created the film. Because I'm gonna put the tea bags, and then I'm gonna like, I guess poke it around a little so that way it can like steep. She didn't give a specific amount of time of how long she let it steep. I'm gonna say like 3-4 minutes because I think that's like typical. So right now it's 2:06, right? Ignore the camera quality. And how long do you normally steep it for? Oh, 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Okay, so until like 2:10-ish. So yeah, I'm just gonna poke her around. And then like once that's done, I'm gonna pour into this container and then put it in the fridge. Alright, it's been about 4 minutes, so I'm gonna transfer it over to this container so I can put it in the fridge and let it cool down. I just spent the 4 minutes removing like the layer of burnt milk up top. You know how when you boil milk, it creates like this film up top? Yeah, that's what happened to me. So I just spent the 4 minutes removing that. But anyways, I'm gonna loosely cover this and then put it in the fridge. I'll come back like, I don't know, maybe an hour or a little more. Long story short, we want this to be cold. Also, I don't have any ice cubes. I can, you know, speed up the process. So in a few hours or whenever, I'll be back. So a couple of hours later was when I finally actually made like the tapioca pearls. So I just followed the directions, like basically cooked the tapioca pearls before like making like the brown sugar syrup and everything. So after it cooked, I strained it and I rinsed it with cold water, and then I let it sit in cold water for about 20 seconds, which you'll see me do pretty soon. I used dark brown sugar to make the brown sugar boba, and I will admit that brown sugar melts pretty quickly. Like, I don't even need to add water to it. Like, that melts pretty quickly. And you thought I put on like low medium heat, because I've melted the white sugar in the past without any additional water, and that took like a hot minute. But like this was melting pretty quickly. And I heard that you should add the boba to like the brown sugar like when it first starts to melt. So like this was like a good time to add it, so that's what I did. And like, yeah, I had to work quickly, because like I said, it was melting pretty quickly. And even though I tried my best, I still ended up with like a few brown sugar shards, which I didn't notice till like I was pouring it later into like the cups. Here I am dividing it into 2 cups for me and my little sister. If you heard that near the end of me pouring into the cups, that was the undissolved brown sugar particles. So that's why I ended up like mixing it. And I also swirled it around so I could get like those tiger stripe lines, except I didn't like pour the milk tea into the cup right away. So like the lines went back down into, you know, the boba as gravity should. But then I put it in the freezer so it could cool down faster. And then after putting it in the freezer for like maybe 20 minutes, that's when I finally decided to pour in the cooled milk tea. And that looks pretty cool. Like this would have been so good as like a quiet video where you just hear like the sounds of like me making stuff, but like no, I gotta talk, you feel me, you know me. I mean, like, look, the mixing is so pretty. It's like everything combines. That's so pretty. It's so aesthetic. But anyways, I had to mix it for like a bit because, you know, since I put it in the freezer, some of it started to like, I guess, like solidify and congeal and stuff. So I had to like break those lumps. But let me give you all the rundown on how it tasted. For me, it was alright. Like, I would much rather prefer getting boba from the actual store. This time, it was better than last time or like previous times when I've made boba. But like, it still doesn't have that, you know, that boba store kind of oomph. But still decent. Like, I like that milk tea recipe that I use. Like, I might do again. Also, another thing is that I haven't really been able to enjoy tapioca pearls ever since I got braces, so that might play a role. But I'll definitely use that milk tea recipe again, and thank you for watching.